Hello everyone. You are watching a video from the Amazing Garden channel. And in this video I will show you how to grow cucumbers on water. After watching this video to the end, you will simply be stunned by the simplicity of this method of cultivation. And the genius of the idea, which I came to after a few years of growing cucumbers and tomatoes in buckets. This is the way I grow cucumbers and tomatoes in buckets with drip irrigation. But this year I decided to improve this method. As you can see, the harvest is good, everything is tied up and grows perfectly. But this method, which I will show you now, will allow you not to bother about watering at all. Cucumbers will grow by themselves, because cucumbers love water very much. And in very hot weather, you cannot keep track of watering. And with this method, you may not even worry that cucumbers will lack moisture. And how I landed in a bucket and what kind of bottle it is, you can watch in the video on my channel, and there you will also find a video about how I used to grow cucumbers in buckets. The methods there are quite elementary, they are available to everyone, as in principle this one. You haven't seen any analogs yet. First of all, you will need a bucket of 20 liters, such a large bucket, and then you will need a 5-liter bucket, from which I cut off the bottom. The height of the second bucket that we will insert inside should be about a little less than half of a large bucket. I also drilled holes in the sides, this is necessary for water to flow. We put it in the center. Then we will need a lid that may be smaller in diameter from a 10-liter bucket. That's just how it falls on a smaller bucket. In this lid, I made holes with a drill with a diameter of 8 millimeters. There should be 15 holes. Or more, but not less. The next step is to look at the height. As we see the shadow falls here where the lid passes, make another hole on the side. The diameter is like the neck of an ordinary plastic bottle. I took the bottle, which I heated with a lighter and bent it in this way should clearly enter the diameter of the thread so that it could be screwed in. I put it in such a way that it twists and I screw the cork on it so that water can be poured in. Look, I pour water from a watering can and it fills the interior space. Next, we will need a clothesline. You can also use old t-shirts or more synthetic shirts, cut them into strips and they will be inserted into these holes. How to measure the length? The minimum that you can cut is the length of a larger bucket. I took another 3 centimeters longer. This is necessary so that the rope bends a little and is constantly in the water. When there will be very little water left and it should look something like this. And now it all needs to be put in a bucket, like this. And you definitely need a material for laying along the contour of the lid. You can also cut off a piece of t-shirt. And all this empty volume of the bucket needs to be filled with nutritious soil. For a good growth of cucumbers in my case, I used ordinary soil from the garden, but added 100 grams of wood ash, 1 kilogram of rotted manure to it and mixed everything. Also, in the form of baking powder, you can use vermiculite, or coconut substrate. Here I have it dry here, I will use it now. Now that the bucket is filled to the top, you can plant a cucumber seedling in it or sow cucumber seeds. We plant the seedling necessarily in the center, because when the root system grows, it will be evenly placed in the bucket. Moreover, in the center of the bucket, as you saw, I brought out 4 ropes, respectively. Watering will be very good. It is necessary to water the seedling itself on the soil, but this is only the first and only time. The rest of the watering will be done only through the neck and pour until all the empty space in the bucket is filled. As you can see, the bucket has filled up and now the moisture will rise into the ground through ropes and fabric. With such watering, there will be no excessive waterlogging. In the same way, you can grow not only cucumbers, but also tomatoes, peppers. And the water poured into the bucket will be enough for a week. Accordingly, you can easily leave these cucumbers in such containers at your dacha, go to work for a week, and come on weekends and just top up the water. It will also need to be mulched. This can be done with the help of a coconut substrate, which I will basically do now. And how to continue caring for such cucumbers, I will show in my next videos. So subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends, and do not miss the release of new videos. And that's it for me, see you in the next video.